I was in Delhi last year at the leather fair, and then I met Tesh, and we got talking about women together on a project, and I did to the showroom, and he just talked to me about his long passion for desktop leather because as one of the leading leather manufacturers that have a lot of desktop materials in space, we talked about it for a while, and then came up together with the idea for the rejekt project, and to unite my story as a designer, industry experience, Tesh's background, factory in leather.
So I have always been passionate about sustainability, recycling, upcycling, and Jens's sensibility on the design and on the creative side, mixed with my knowledge about economics, finance, and numbers. That's what got Rejekt Project into fruition.
I think it's taking things that have been discarded and turning them into positives, you know. Also, in my design philosophy, it has a bit about deconstructing from things you find and make new concepts out of that. So I think the idea of reusing things, not always developing new things and new ideas, is a good thing. So I think it's just a good way to show that it will bring value to things that have no value.
All the design philosophy of the minimalist lines and making things simple, slightly underrated, understated, and then adding the Indian craftsmanship, also the people behind the scenes, or the tailors, or the drawing men, or the cutters. So there is a lot of work which goes into it, and we are adding value, Nordic design, Indian craftsmanship, creating future classics.
I also think when I met Hitesh, I realized that he has a huge love and passion for tailoring, craftsmanship in the leather garments, And my historian background also comes from tailoring, craftsmanship, but military garments, and I think things that are really well constructed have a lot of details, you have to put a lot of effort into the architecture. It's the details very big to go into the same kind of philosophy. And I think we share the same values in terms of what is good design and what is not good design. I really wanted this film that we're trying to do to be about documenting the storytelling behind the brand, by the keeper in the factory sewing and making it, how the dead stocks are turned into pattern, into making, into craftsmanship, to tailoring it to the final product. But then you also want to do like a photo shoot in the factory, have it as a backdrop, and to see how these kind of luxury garments looks into factory base they were done. This is how luxury garments are being made. With my Nordic sensitivity, this kind of beautiful chaos of India, I like to mix two of them together to show the world that it's not just organized energy, but it's also beautiful poetry.